My first breath. Already a landmark opportunity, I'm the first of my family lineage to be born on the rolling hills of the American dream. But it seems I've lost stamina along the way because I can hardly keep up. My Filipino wide eyes read the room differently. My Filipino wide eyes see the wall that builds brick by brick when you look at my family differently because we speak Bisaya. My Filipino wide eyes see the wall that separates the other, the foreign. My black-brown hair that lays on my shoulders used to cascade down my back. I've cut my hair short because my long hair reminds me of the animal I once was in a petting zoo. My long hair was an interactive art exhibit in the 3rd grade because my classmates had never seen an Asian girl's silky straight hair before. I've cut my favorite thing about myself because I will not be dehumanized again. My flat nose that hardly holds my glasses holds the smell of fried fish and rice, a staple to my childhood summers. The smell of fish reminds me of Cebu, my family's home province in the Philippines. The smell of fish reminds me that my peers are disgusted by my food when they comment on its stench. My flat nose reminds me that my culture smells bad to them. My loud mouth is the sanctuary of my voice. As I am only 5 feet tall, the only way people will see and listen to me is if I raise my voice above the noise. But my whole life, I've been taught that noise is chaos. A loud mouth will get you in trouble, but why has no one told me that silence is even more troubling? Why has no one explained that my height is not the only reason I have to speak louder? Why has no one explained that the weight of my immigrant parents' sacrifice lays so heavy on my shoulders that my posture sinks, but my peers will think it's simply the weight of my studies to maintain my academic standing? Why has no one explained that my feet may be small and my strides may be small? But that is the cost of being a person of color in America. It takes more steps to get to the same destination as you. Why has no one explained Asian American history? Why has no one explained that Asians receive racism? Why has no one explained that this hate crime is nothing new? My baby hand wrapped around my mother's finger that is only 7 months exposed to American hair. My hand waves no to my mom, offering a Hello Kitty bag. I didn't want to fit the stereotype and give my peers a reason to make fun of me, despite finding the bag adorable. I fold my hands over each other as I restrain myself for speaking out among my peers in school. Obedience is so ingrained in my culture that if I disobey, I wonder if I'm dismissing my roots. I high-five my cousin for his mastery of an English sentence before the pain pulls my chest down to the floor when I realize I won't see him for 5 years. I hold my hands to my chest in awe at the first time seeing diverse Asian representation in a public IMAX movie theater with Crazy Rich Asians. I brush my hands through my hair in frustration when my school fails to listen to the struggles of their current AAPI students with the rise of anti-Asian attacks. My finger nervously hovers over my unmute button when my classmates dismiss K-pop, the music that catalyzed my pride in my Asian identity. As a college student, I figured I would not have to hide the things I love the same way I did in high school, but I guess I was wrong. My hands grip my phone tightly when my dad's text appears. There seem to be a lot of anti-Asian sentiments recently. Be careful. try not to travel alone, okay? My fingers clip rapidly through the stories my peers post. I wonder if the post is the extent of their action or if they bring up the conversation during dinner with their families. Yet, how absurd is it that a dinner time conversation for you is a daily silent, traumatic struggle for me? Can you see my hands? I just got my nails done last week. Lisa held my hand gently as she brushed the lilac coat meticulously over my thumb. Although my hearing blurred to the Vietnamese words that danced through the air, there is no doubt that I felt safe. I felt safe because I was in a nail salon the same day in Baltimore, not in Atlanta. He held a gun and killed 8 intricate lives. For a bad day, these 8 pairs of hands will no longer feel the warmth of their loved ones or the strain to success. The microaggressions I faced growing up seemed like the accepted storyline of my novel. This hate crime was an unexpected page turn for these 8 women. Yet as an adult, I'm realizing how unfair the writer is. I am hardly strong enough to hold the pain and anger my hands carry, but my fists stay firm until the weight of my identity no longer feels like a burden in my hand, but rather a part that I can raise confidently like a passionate student in class. I will work on my posture because my immigrant story is not a weakness, but a strength. I will exercise more so my small legs can keep up. I will raise my voice until you can hear me loud and clear despite the noise, because what I say is not chaos. It is important. I will smell and I will reek of pride and culture. I will wear my hair however I want to, because I will not let the past have power over me. I will keep my eyes open curiously and hold those accountable for their actions, because we are all in a constant state of growth. And I will breathe. And I will breathe again. And I will breathe again. I will give back to the body that may elicit fear, but radiates power even more.